Hey guys, back again with another video. We're going to be in episode number 41 of our series. We're playing against M. Subbu from India, and he's got a cool little flare over there. Playing G3. Very interesting. I think I'm going to go ahead and open up with D5 to control the center. And that move also makes sense. And I'm going to just play E5 as well. We've got a pretty big center, so I think I should be happy with that. C5 is an interesting move. Makes him if is a free pawn right now. I guess he has this check, and then but we would play here, but he takes, and I guess this is not the best square for bishop just yet. So I don't think I want to take here. Giving up a center pawn for the side pawn is probably not the best idea. We could play d4, but we would be opening up this diagonal, and I don't know if I want to do that just yet. So maybe not. We could just play knight f6, and I think that's probably a decent move. If he takes, we're just going to take back. Should be all good. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. Yeah, it's a free pawn, but it's going to be hard to hold with like this diagonal, with the bishop diagonal and the queen check coming in. Okay, he did take. We could just take back with the knight. That's probably the best idea for us. Okay, and he's going to give us this other knight. We could take here. He's going to take back with the b pawn. If he takes back with this pawn, we're going to give him a check with the queen. Develop probably like this or something. Just develop a piece and then castle quick. Try to get a rook check. But here he comes with this piece. We could give him a take here, but take him out with this pawn, and I think he's just going to have a bit more control over center. Going here is probably the best move. We should be expecting an e4 coming in, but I'd love to see e4 from him, blocking his own bishop. But let's go ahead with our bishop e6 move. If he takes, we're going to take back, attacking his bishop. Very possible is also knight f3. In that case, I'm just going to go ahead with the very normal knight c6, protecting this pawn. And there's no threats of like a pin over here, so this should be pretty safe. He castles, and it might be time for us to also just continue our normal development with maybe just bishop e7. That looks normal enough, and then maybe we just castle. So it looks good so far. If he plays something like this, we could be in some trouble, except I don't think we would. Because we do have this this thing going on over here. So we'd be able to go like here. He can take here. We can take, whoops, we can take the rook. But then he'd take here with check. We hit him a bit, maybe. Not sure, but he's just going to play this move. Interesting. Not exactly sure why. I mean, I guess it's preparing this move, but pushing here maybe. Trying to attack this. I think we should just be fine with castling. And if he does play b4, we can probably just stop it all with a6, and I should be good to go. Putting this piece over here. Interesting. Okay. So he is eyeing this piece over here, but I think this should be fine for us. Don't see any problem there. There could be like a move like this. Maybe he's just trying to get this played. Not sure, but I think moving my queen just a little up should be a good idea regardless. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that. Not sure what else he would be wanting to do. Okay, and he's bringing his rook here. So it is lined up with my queen. But I'm still not worried at all. We do have ideas of like this move, but he can just take, I take, knight takes, I take, bishop takes, I take, he takes here. It's all something, I guess, but I don't think I care. He did play a3 earlier, which weakens this light square, but I don't know how to actually get something there. It would be a bit complicated, like bring this knight back and then bring this knight over here. So maybe not just yet. We could put a rook here. We could play f. 5 ourselves with this idea. That could be interesting. We're kind of stopping something like this, maybe. Where we would take, he's going to take back, but we have an open line, so I'm going to go try it out. It's something for sure. I think it's interesting. Okay, he comes in with this move, b4, and we talked about how early we might just play a6. But here actually, what if we play e4, which kind of gives us the square. But e4, he could keep pushing. We take, he takes, and then our queen's in danger, so we do have to worry about that. If he just moves his knight, though, then we should be able to get to the square, which would be really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and see what he feels about this. After this as well, actually, we could just go here and then maybe use this square. Or are we giving him this thing? That could be a bit dangerous. But he goes here, I take, he can take here. Can I take here? He takes here. Take this? Probably not. I don't think that works. We could go here, but yeah, he's going to get this knight onto a nice looking square. But then I guess we could go play this, and all of a sudden his knight's in danger. And if he plays something like this, I think I should be fine. Because I do have moves like this and this. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play this move here. Be like, yo, put me in, coach. I want to get into the square. We are giving up the... Oh, but what if this one? E. I missed that, maybe. I did miss this move. Yeah, and he sees that. Good for him. I did miss that one. Ah. I take here. He could just take like this. Let's see. That's a bit annoying. Maybe we could go back here. He takes, I take. We still have this idea. Oh, this is interesting. We could play here too, but no, I don't see anything there. This could be just a normal move, actually. I think I like this move. Because if he does take, we can just take back, and then we do have some eyes on this. So that could be good, but we also have eyes like this on this knight. So actually, if he takes here, maybe we take this knight. This, but if he takes here... So if he takes like this, he's attacking our queen. We could give him a check. He would maybe go here, and then we could take here. Ah, that's a bit risky, isn't it? So if we take here, he takes this. Maybe I should... Yeah, I think this is just safer. Let's go ahead and take here. We do have this pin, so I think it still looks good for us. Interesting. It'd be nice to get some piece over there, but looks sort of tough. We could take this. He's gonna take with the pawn. But actually, if we put a rook here first, we have like a pin over here. So I'm thinking that could be something. Let's try it out. He could just play something normal like this, though, couldn't he? He's gonna. But maybe this knight belongs over here. What? I'm gonna go ahead and take this. And then I'm going to take with this piece. So I'm still protecting this. But I guess if he attacks it, how do I keep it? So he's going to attack it. Makes sense. Figuring out how to defend this could be a bit annoying, though. Doesn't look like we have any squares. Ooh, this gets a bit messy now, doesn't it? We're still up 2, so it would be nice if we could just like win a piece like this. But it doesn't look like we're gonna. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it over here. So at least when he takes, we have this move. But we don't. We don't. He had a check, and I think now our position is gonna falter. That's unfortunate. I missed that check. Oh, now we're really behind. And if we actually take here, he does have this check, but we can come back. But it's so messy now. Now it's messy. Now it's kind of bad. Oh, I missed that check. That was interesting. I feel like we must have had some chances there, especially with this square. We never ended up using this square. We went here instead. But I think we for sure had something there. That's unfortunate. This is a cool game. He's gonna give us this check. The only way to save it is either this or this. So I'm not gonna trade queens just yet, but it's gonna be coming very soon. Hopefully he does something like this. I protect. He's gonna take over here. Hopefully he takes like this, because that would be amazing. That would be crazy if he blunders that. He takes at the rook. I take here check. But he doesn't. He's not like that. I'm going to move over a little bit. See if he can give me a free rook. He most likely won't, but it's worth praying for, I guess. We could take with this pawn, and we do have a passed pawn. Maybe we can do this. But it is going to be very messy, and I don't know how long we can actually hold this. We could push, but he does have this move, which would be able to kind of save it all. I think it's sort of lost now, but we can keep trying. If we could somehow just magically teleport this all the way here, we would be winning, but I don't think my opponent's going to let me just teleport pieces around. He is also up a full bishop, and pawns now, for that matter. He could bring his rook in here, I guess. We'll give him a check, though. Check, he goes here. Okay, not yet. We can play this, and it will hold on to this pawn because we have a queen here, and his bishop can't actually go onto this dark square, of course. So we are holding it for just a little bit. I just don't think there's any way for us to actually keep pushing this because he's just going to put a rook in front. Not much we can do here. I could go here, but what am I accomplishing by this? Because now if I move my queen anywhere else, it's dropped. We could play this, but yeah, he does have check. Let's just try it. Why not? There's a chance. Unfortunately, my opponent also does not have any anything like that either. Let's give him a check here. Save that rook at least for now, but yeah, his piece already had space as well, so it would be cool if he somehow blundered a mate in the back rank, but he looks all safe. There's always a chance that he somehow blunders something. If we take here, we actually just get checkmated, so we can't take either. Let's play this. Time to maybe bring back this piece. But yeah, we're going to be losing everything now. It's unfortunate. But it is how the game goes, so all good. If he does take this pawn, he's going to have 2 extra pawns as well on this side. So I think if he does take this pawn, it should be okay to resign here. So I will go ahead and resign. It says that I have 1 blunder, so let's go ahead and check that out here. Very fun game, though. Oh, I might have helped my opponent cross the 2,000 mark. Not sure. But here we are. It was a mostly even game until it wasn't. Well, let's go ahead and figure this out. So it was book. This was all book. Bishop e6 is also book. Everything is so far book. He did play a3, which is a bit of an inaccuracy, and we played it decently. f5 is also excellent, so that works. e4 is excellent here. He plays b5. Knight a5 is the best move. He does play this move covering, attacking our bishop and covering this square for in any future case. We go ahead and play bishop f6, which is apparently a mistake. And I think I might have overlooked knight takes e6. I'm not sure. But yeah, it seems like, yeah, we have 1 escape route, escape square for this bishop, so that has to be the best move. And apparently that was the best move. Yeah, getting rid of that, I guess that loosens our thing for the b3 square. So if we go over here and we do play something like this move, what would black play here? e3 was played in the future as well. Knight takes d5 is an idea, but yeah, I'd probably just take back with my queen, and we're attacking this and threatening this move, which I think would be pretty cool. So I don't like knight takes d5 too much. But actually, just looking at it, the engine is suggesting it, so I'm going to look at it, and he just sees this bishop b2 move. We could play this, but he's going to take, we take, he takes, bishop takes, attacking the rook, but he's going to go over here, slide over here. It's on a semi-open file, so this should be a pretty cool target for him. So that wouldn't be the best move. We could play bishop f6, which is what I was intending to do, right? We played that in the real game. And the engine does see that as the second best move, just very slightly behind this move. So honestly, the difference doesn't matter, but you can see what it's looking for, right? That's interesting. We could also play knight c4. I'm looking at this. I mean, we are attacking this bishop, but I guess I could just move over here. So maybe not as good of a move as I was thinking. But yeah, you could play bishop f6 later. Same thing with e3, I'm guessing. Can we play bishop f6? We can. That's the best move. So I was a little too fast with the bishop f6 move. I should have saved my other bishop first. But after this, e3 is still a mistake, so we do have a chance. And we were supposed to take here. If the queen takes, of course, we take back with the bishop. So he's going to take back with this piece. And now we could play this move. Could we? I guess he has this to pin our knight to this, but now we can just back up and we saw the same thing. Let's see. Rook f to d8, rook a to d8. Very basic stuff. Knight c4 is actually a really nice move. Why is that a nice move? This knight is not going anywhere. No one's ever going to be able to kick it off. Actually, he does have this move, bishop f1, which does show up. We go to knight e5, coming into this square, so we're going to double rooks, try to put a knight on this square. And of course, if he ever takes, we take back with the pawn, and now he's in trouble. So that's the idea, and that's because this square is an outpost, and there are no pawns to actually try to attack it. No pawns can come forward. This pawn is already too far gone. Same thing with this d3 square. There are no pawns that are going to be able to attack it. So those would be outposts, and I actually kind of missed those. Yeah, I was looking too much at this, but in the actual game, we played here, and then we still played this knight c4 move, which apparently is a mistake now, and we missed this. Okay, wait. Yeah, so I thought that, like, oh, well, we have everything saved, but the knight actually just hangs. Apparently, we can just take back, And this is not hanging because we just take his bishop. So we are actually just completely winning. I did not think enough here. I've spent 14 seconds. We could have spent maybe a little bit more, been able to figure it out. But yeah, now he is just winning. And at that point, it's pretty good for him that he was able to very easily what's it called? Convert the advantage, make this into a win. Find the really realize this advantage. So good work by him. But he did just drop a full piece here. We could have taken over here, and what if he takes here? Oh, but then we take with the knight, and we're still protecting this knight here with the queen. So we would have been fine with that. So unfortunately, I did miss that completely, and we would have just been winning. But this is also a mistake, and that's because, yeah, well, he has knight takes d5. And if you take with the queen, maybe you can just take this and double your pawn, so that wouldn't be very good. We could take with the rook, but we would be dropping this piece. The engine actually says knight takes b2, which is the right answer, of course. We take with either piece. There's two pieces. If we take with a bishop, he attacks this, and then now he's attacking both our knight and this, and it can be messy. But I don't know. This is weird. Oh, bishop f4 attacking the queen, and all this stuff. So that's what the actual piece move would be. Wait. Oh, bishop. No, I'm so confused. I don't know where exactly White's giant advantage is coming from, because we do have this move, queen f7, still protecting everything, and we just want to bring this piece back. Oh, but he has bishop f1. Now this piece is hanging, and if we move this, we can't even actually add a defender. So if we move it, we do lose this piece. That's what the difference is. So we would take the knight here. And the difference here now is that you can go to d3. You can go to d3. Earlier, we played like this. You can't go to d3 anymore. Wait, where were we? What line were we looking at? Knight takes c3? Were we looking at this line? Yeah, we were looking at this line. So after something like this, we're going to take. And if he tries the same idea earlier like this, and then he traps this knight, it's not a trap this time, because we just have this d3 square, because he did take on e4. So this would have been safe now. But after he does take this pawn, there is no more safety, and our rook is also being blocked by our own knight. So that would be a problem. So that was a mistake there. Other than that, I think we actually we played the opening almost perfectly. If the opening is like the first 10, up till e4 it was all good. This is also fine. But yeah, about the first almost 15 moves. So that's nice. But we did miss. Oh, let's look at this move. Takes here, and then oh yeah, we have the c4 idea where we can just plop a knight on c4. That makes sense. Yeah, right. That's what we missed there. Putting a knight on that really nice square. And of course, we can, if the bishop ever attacks, we can just reroute to the other really good square. So that would be great for us. In the meantime, we would just double up our rooks and then try to get that onto the square. Really strong knight. I think there is some author who calls a knight on the 3rd or 6th rank like an octopus, because all 8 squares it attacks are really important squares for the opponent. So 8 squares like an octopus. So we would have had an octopus there, and an octopus is worth probably 5 points, while the normal knight is just 3. So that would have been nice, but missed it. But that would have been the best move. And after this, still, he blundered a full piece, but we did not see it, unfortunately. What opening was this? This is the English opening. Cool. He started with the fianchetto, so it transposed because he did play c4, but very cool stuff. So I think other than that, that's all I have for this game. Let's see, it said we were about 1950 in this thing. Apparently our opponent was almost Grandmaster level with the near perfect middle game, even though he blundered a full knight, so you can see that this is very flawed. Very flawed. I'm fine with my brilliancy for the opening. I'll accept that. I'll accept that because you guys saw it. But it was pretty good. But apparently he has an exclamation mark for this move. But okay, whatever. I think that should be it for this video, though. So we did have the chance, but we unfortunately missed it. And we're back under 2,000. Okay, I'll see you guys later. This should be it for the video. Bye bye.